Like, you see Burner and Wiz, they're going like this.
After listening to this album, Burna is the better artist. 100%.
Think so?
100%. J5 tweeted the other day that
25
bags for
a beat.
Money in music is crazy, bro.
It is, but also J5 is one of the best producers that this country's ever produced, bro. It might be a stretch, but J Hus would not be what J Hus is without J5.
He's played a big part, bro. Yeah, he's played a big part.
Boris Johnson,
joke man of the decade, of the century. He's gone.
But they're all weirdos.
No,
this is why as much as it's cool and nice that he's out of office, whoever goes and takes his shoes is going to be just as much of a weirdo as he is.
Yeah. You see that Rish act on? Yeah.
You know, I've got middle class friends. I've got not working class.
Yeah, you joke man. Daniel Kaluuya and Marcus Rashford.
It sounded like he was justifying it.
Yeah.
Right. He said, they just want you to witness that.
No, bro. They're racist. Right. Back in the building. Come on. Fresh from Brooklyn.
You see that fan?
No, bro.
Why have you even got a fan?
It, bro? Because what are you talking about, bro?
It's feminine.
If you hear what this Don just said about these fans, I'm going to use this fan.
It's feminine.
It's not feminine. What's wrong with you?
It's feminine. Sweat.
There is literally nothing wrong with it, bro. I'm gonna use this though throughout the thing. Hopefully it don't sound mad.
Bro, listen, bro, don't be mashing up the audio with that, bro.
Alright, let me just put on the lowest one.
Nah, because the wind is gonna be blowing against the mic and that. Don't use it.
Bro, I'm hot.
I don't care, so am I. It's production. I can hear it from here.
Okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Look at you, holding a vibrator in your hand. Like, what are you doing?
You need to grow up. You actually need to grow up. The fact that you even think that there's something wrong with man them using fans is actually mad,
I'm looking at you
mad,
differently, bro, because you're the same.
Look at
same
me
guy who loves a 360 booth, and now he loves these fans.
I've been on a 360 booth twice in my life.
The fact you have to justify yourself, you know you're one of them.
But I don't give a damn, bro. This is the 21st century. We can do whatever we like in this world, bro. If it's hot, it's 30. It's 38 degrees.
Not in here. It's not.
Yeah. Bro, you're wearing sliders and socks.
Okay, you're wearing shoes. What's the point?
You don't wear, like, people normally don't wear sliders and socks, bro. That's strange too.
What are you talking about, bro? Sliders and socks is the go-to in this city.
No, it's not. You just wear sliders.
All right, bro. Not with your foot, I wouldn't. Jesus Christ, I've seen your toes.
Yeah, why have you seen my toes, bro?
You love to show them for some reason.
That's not true.
I would keep them under wraps constantly if I was you.
You missed me still. I can tell your energy.
I did miss you still. I can't how long has it been since we recorded, bro?
It's been like 3 weeks.
Weeks. And we're choosing the hottest day ever. Not even just of the year. No,
ever. It's mad. When I was driving here, I was thinking, nah, we've done a madness, bro.
Madness.
My petrol my car was taking my petrol, bro, because I had that AC on the whole time. I tried to turn it off and then just wind down the windows.
Nah. Yeah.
Like actually suffocating. It was mad still. But welcome everyone to another episode of On The Rocks podcast. It's been so long since we've actually recorded an episode. I think I went on holiday for 2 weeks. Sav went on holiday for 2 weeks. But now we're back. We're back in the building. How was your holiday though?
Do you know it was lit still? New York is a magical city.
Yeah.
That's the best way for me to describe it.
You was eating good.
Brother. Right now I'm feeling the effects of it.
Swear down.
Bro, humbling experience being in that gym for the first time. Yeah. Real talk. Like, you know what? I didn't go for like a week before I went anyway. So that's 3 weeks away from the gym. And if anyone who goes gym constant knows, that 3 weeks feels like 3 months. Because when you come back now, all the hard work you've put in over the last half a year is gone in 3 weeks.
It's gone. But you know why? You know why you're mad though? Because if I was you, not gonna lie to you, New York, I swear that's where the Rocky Balboa film was.
Nah, that's Philadelphia, but it's all right, we move.
But they've got that bridge that looks similar. That bridge
You're
that
talking
you
about
was
the
by.
steps. You're talking about the steps, right?
Yeah.
The steps are nowhere near a bridge.
Okay, no, but there was a bridge that you was on. You was near
Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, that looked
not
similar.
In Philadelphia.
But you just jogging it and put the Rocky music.
Are you going jogging in 35-degree heat?
Yeah, that's the best time to do it.
No, it's not.
All my sports
I'm on
guys,
holiday. It's supposed to be pancakes, chicken and waffles and things.
Nah.
Nothing to do with anything else.
Fair enough.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Jogging. Yeah. On holiday, no.
Did you meet anyone that knew your Snapchat and that?
There was one youth, and he just goes, "Oh shit, nigga, what the fuck you doing here?"
I love that.
I was like, oh shit, what you saying? He's like, yeah, what's your thing? I said, yeah, cool, man.
I love that. One of my guys went up to, I was speaking to him yesterday, and he was like, oh yeah, he watches the Snap shows, yeah, and he was like, he watches the other one with the black guy and the white rhino. I was crazy.
I can't lie, that name stuck.
Yeah,
good,
it stuck still. I like it. I actually like it.
Every single time I'm out somewhere at a function and somebody knows me from Snap here, they'll say, where's the white rhino?
Yeah.
Every single time. That name stuck. I don't know if he likes it or not, but I hope he does. Because everyone knows him as now. You get me?
Still.
What are you telling me though?
I'm good, man. Bro, when you was away,
you missed man, innit?
No, I did. I feel like this is a very therapeutic part of my week. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that we didn't have that was a stretch. But then I saw you today and I just felt like, I'm joking. I know
you are. You love me, bro.
Yeah, I do. But I did something really amazing, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Don't say it like that. Bro, I went back to my secondary school.
I saw that. I can't lie.
It was mad.
That must have been crazy.
It was mad, bro. They asked me to give a speech to like these year 9s. And imagine the year 9s, are basically, they're like the COVID year. So when they started year 7, they were doing all of their stuff online. This was the first assembly that they've all been to. Yeah. Like, and I don't know if in your school, when the head teacher and people came in, you had to stand up. Did you have that?
Yeah.
So imagine I'm walking in now, and they all stand up.
Mad.
And I'm just creasing. Like, I was like, I can't believe that this is me on the other side. I saw teachers that that taught me when I was there. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. I saw teachers that were like my PE teacher, French teachers, same classrooms. I saw one up. Remember, I told you that history teacher that he was like, "What's your name again?" I was like, "You know me, you waste man." But it was so sick being back. Like, even like, I feel like seeing them made me deep how much impact they had on who I actually became. Because you don't really necessarily deep it as much, But some of these teachers, when they see you and they just allow you to express yourself, they're like, you can be loud. Like, I was even talking about getting in trouble and stuff. They're like, nah, secretly you was good, but you just used to talk bare.
You was a good youth, man.
Yeah, I was a good youth. You know me, bro. But I was a calm youth. I just used to, I used to like communicating with the class when I shouldn't be,
Yeah.
But they've stopped doing drama, bro. Like, apparently that's a thing that's just stopped.
As in, like, the whole curriculum of drama, that subject is scrapped.
Yeah, it's scrapped at that school anyway. They said they don't have the budget at that school. And then one of the teachers was like, they're now struggling with communication with the kids because obviously iPhone generation, COVID, all they had was like communicating with the kids was like through Zoom and all of that stuff. I was like, fam, you need drama to communicate, fam. Like, it helps you know how to communicate with your peers in front of crowds, all of these things that you need to do, PowerPoints, all of that stuff. Like, it's needed, even just an outlet to just be free, fam.
Also, it's like, that's people sometimes, certain kids, that's their first gateway into anything to do with like theatre, performances. It's also, I feel like, I don't know if about you, but back in the day, like, reading in front of people for certain kids was a mad thing.
Yeah.
Because of people like me. I can't lie. I big up Chef here.
The pressure is mad.
Bro, there's certain times that I'll be in a class with my boy Chef, and if a kid start reading and it's just not up to scratch, they're like, started.
But
you know why?
It's deep still.
You know what I'm like in situations where I shouldn't
be laughing. Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me because I know, like, and I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah.
And he's trying to make it worse so that it's long. Anyway, I can't lie, that's upsetting, man. Drama is one of those subjects as well. It's like, for some kids, like me, it's that little break in your day.
Need it, man.
Need it.
Just to be free.
Just take my shoes off.
Yeah, bro, take your shoes off, get into groups and, what was it, improvise. Yeah, they give you a scenario and you just got to improvise with your people like that.
Express yourself.
Yeah, they need to bring that back. I don't know what they're thinking. But another thing.
Quickly, before you even move on, fam, going back to like your school.
Yeah.
Is a mad experience, bro.
It's mad still.
And for you, that was like, what, 15 years ago?
Yeah. No. Mad. Yeah. I left in 2011. I was there from 06
to 11 years ago.
Yeah. And the teachers were still there, bro. Like, I could have cried. Like, that's how surreal it felt, bro.
I do hear it.
They still had the same pictures on the wall. Like, one of my teachers, he gave me like the first our year 7 basketball picture. I even put on my Insta, like, bro, it was mad. Like, it was mad. Like, just the fact that these people don't even deep the impact that they're having. That's why I was even thinking, because one of my guys were like, oh, how can you be in a job for so long, like 15 years, 20 years? But I was thinking, if you're in a job like that as in a school, and you know genuinely you're having an impact on kids, generations.
It can be fulfilling still.
Fulfilling. Why do you say fulfilling? Is that your Brooklyn?
Fulfilling.
That's not how you say it, bro.
Fulfilling. That's
fulfilling.
Huh?
Fulfilling.
Yeah. Fulfilling.
Okay.
It's the same thing, fam.
Yeah, no, you said it a bit
Don't
different.
try to pull man up on my thing,
no,
bro.
you said it a bit different. You said it a bit different. You dropped out of school early, so I know English might not.
Now you're being silly. I got better grades than you in English.
You didn't.
Alright, cool.
What'd you get?
A's.
No, you didn't. That's even a lie.
Ask my mum.
I'm going to actually ask her then.
Cool. Lit, lang, A.
Both A. Say no more. I
can't like English. Bro, you know who my mum is, fam.
Yeah, nah, to be fair, your English is decent.
I couldn't get anything less than that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
No, I would suggest everyone go back to their school if they can, innit? If they weren't too bad that they like say like, nah, you're not allowed back. 'Cause I know there's kids that actually were just terrible to deal. Yeah, terrible to deal with,
unruly,
bro. Like made teachers leave and stuff like that, like.
Bro. But then even like for me, when I look back on some of the things that we did when I was young, year 7, year 8, when there's not really much responsibility.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going through the motions. They're preparing you for year 9. Year 9 is when things start getting a bit more serious. Year 7, year 8 is just holy fuckery. Dashing glue sticks at teachers, by like flipping shit. It's mad.
Yeah, it is. It is still
too much. Locking teachers in. Hey, it was peak.
You went to a mixed school, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, imagine an all boys school, a sports one at that. Yeah, so they're literally training you to be competitive. Yeah, so everything is a competition. If someone dashes glue on the ceiling, everyone's dashing it to see if it sticks, bro. Like it's mad still.
Yeah, myth.
It's mad
I can't.
But yeah, I suggest everyone goes there. But we actually, I didn't want to touch on it too much because obviously it happened while we were both away, But he's gone, bro.
BJ.
He's gone.
Blowjob. Boris Johnson.
Joke man of the decade, of the century.
But they're all weirdos.
No,
this is why as much as it's cool and nice that he's out of office, bro, whoever goes and takes his shoes is going to be just as much of a weirdo as he is.
Yeah. You see that Rishak done? Yeah. I saw one of his speeches that he put on, like he
you know, I've got middle class friends. I
don't actually. Yeah, you joke, man. Your parents were actually immigrants. Like they came to this country. How can you actually not even be in touch, bro, with that side of society? It's crazy to me.
What do you man call them again? Oyimbos.
Yeah, Oyimbos. But but
that's what people have been saying online, isn't it?
No, but that's what you trying to
mean, like
though?
Saying that he's begging real hard to be a Oyimbo.
Yeah. But there's also that black lady, Tory braids. I think she was born. I know she just said something controversial, and it's just like, you lot pattern up, man. Like those are the ones that I feel anger towards the most, because like these people don't even like you. The people that you're trying to impress, they feel you because they can use you and say, well, we've got a black guy or we've got an Asian guy.
And Priti Patel will be sending my man's parents home anyway.
Yeah. Facts. Fam, you think when Mo Farah didn't say his thing that they weren't thinking of investigating, man?
Bro, listen. I can't lie. Anyone from that Tory party ain't going to be doing any better job than Boris Johnson. So they might just look better in a suit. But other than that, it's the same thing.
Yeah, we need them all out still.
You get me?
We need them all out.
And I'm not even a hard politics guy like that. You know, certain man really know that. I don't care like that.
I don't care.
Nothing changes whenever different people get into it.
All I wanted for this country was Jeremy Corbyn to be in charge. That's all I wanted. Everyone says, his things were unrealistic. His policies, bro. He would have been
different.
He's for the people.
But he would have been just something different.
A breath of fresh air, bro.
Different.
Yeah, like new energy.
I don't actually know anything about man. Like I know certain things. Cool. I've done my little backstories research and all that, but it weren't. The thing that enticed me about my man, he just seemed to actually say what he was thinking.
Yeah.
And actually mean what he's saying.
But like
that's the only difference between him and the others.
A man actually was going to he goes to protest. He genuinely, even when they stopped, I think he stopped being party leader or whatever. Man's still doing his thing, like fam.
First one on the scene at Grenfell.
Yeah, like bro, real guy, like real guy, man. I ain't got energy for. I don't know how people go into politics voluntarily.
Not enough for politics, bro.
Yeah, for that.
Forget
music.
Politics. Yeah,
burner.
Big.
Oluwa burner today.
You know what?
Big.
I was having this conversation with my brethren. Yeah, like you see Burner and Wiz, they're going like this. They're going like, you do something, I do something, you do something. Bro, every other year, they're just supplying the mandem.
But I think after listening to this album, I genuinely think Burna is I've been thinking it, and people might disagree or agree or whatever, but I think Burna is the better artist. 100%.
Think so?
100%. I think as a star, maybe, like, as a star, like, I feel like Wizkid is that, like, do you know what I mean? But in terms of, if you listen to the album, bro, the storytelling, the different sounds, like, the way he's mad authentic. And even when you listen to a man live, he is incredible. A man can sing, he can harmonize, he can dance and sing. He's even learnt new moves, bro. Like, he genuinely, I think Burna's clear still. I think he's the top of the pile. It's obviously, I can hear when people say Wizkid, one person that they cannot bring into that conversation is Davido. When people try to bring Davido into that conversation, it actually gets me mad.
But Davido's like an old school like guy who, I can't lie, Davido was probably the first person I listened to in Afrobeats.
Mad.
So it's like,
he's got them hits that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what? No, Davido's got, but do you know what it is? It's just different, innit? Burna and Wiz are in a different stratosphere, and it's a bit unfair to even compare my man. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but
it's cold though.
Because they always try and make it a freeway, but I just think it's not. But yeah, I think Burna's album is incredible. I think it's the best album that has come out this year, and I think Last is the best tune to come out this year as well. Definitely in all genres.
Definitely from the Afrobeat genre.
Do you know what Last has done since it's come out?
It's incredible tune. But I feel like it's the same. We live in quite an insular, like, culture. Yeah. We're very within ourselves. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like there's other tunes overseas that have done more. Like, you see that, oh my God, what happened to Virgil? You know that tune?
Yeah.
That for me, I'm not saying that's bigger than Last, but that was everywhere, bro. And so is Last.
But Last is
everywhere. It's everywhere. And do you know what? Do you want to know something funny? Bro, it was everywhere in New York.
Swear down.
In New York, when I was over there, all my cousins was playing it in their cars. Family link-ups, they're playing it.
Now everybody go chopping fast, shy you. Nah, what? Yeah. What a banger, bro. He said he's already made the most, like, that's the tune he's made the most out of in his career, bro. And it came out 2 months ago.
And what's crazy is the royalty split is brazy.
It's brazy.
It's brazy. Still chopping.
It's brazy still. I don't even know how that music stuff makes sense. Yeah. Even J5 tweeted the other day that
25 bags
for a beat.
Bro, and friends and family's 10 bags.
Yeah, nah. I better make that back in the first week. About 25 bags. Like, that's how serious. You know the money in music is crazy, bro.
It is, but also people saying, "Oh, that's extortionate."
It's not, man.
J5 is one of the best producers that this country's ever produced, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Ever. I'm not talking about of this generation. J5 is a GOAT in this thing. Cold.
Nah, he is still.
Like, people, I could go as far as to say, it might be a stretch, but J Hus would not be what J Hus is without J5. I would actually make a strong argument.
He's played a big
part, bro.
Yeah, he's played a big part.
Like, don't get me wrong, Hus's talent speaks for itself. Yeah. Unreal artist.
But it's the connection that they had that brought people closer to them. Yeah, facts.
You get me?
Yeah.
York and Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Different. The chemistry was brazy.
Yeah, and it still is.
Yeah, 100%. Even then there was a bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speed bump and that.
Yeah, but they got over it. Adults, do you know what I mean? Even Burna said that there could be potentially a tape between him and Hus. If that happens, oh my, I don't even know if I'll be able to function, bro. Yeah, that'll be crazy, bro.
The internet will be broken. The internet will be broken.
Big music.
Like, go on.
No, I was gonna say, are you trying to stay on Afrobeats? Because there's
go through if you want to go through.
No, I don't want to stay on Afrobeats.
Because I'll do my rap thing after. You get me?
No, the person I wanted to talk about was Breezy.
Okay.
Because his album came out.
Yeah.
And obviously he was doing, like, I feel like this is the most I've seen him do interviews, like, before an album. Like, he was on everything. Yeah. So he clearly was doing
Wireless.
Yeah, like, he was clearly doing, like,
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it Rolling Loud?
Yeah,
Afro
Nation. Yeah. So he was clearly doing a promo
run.
tour for the album. Yeah.
Even Drink Champs.
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you just say that?
Nah, he done Drink Champs. He done the other one. What's that big something? Big Papa or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he done that as well. And the album numbers weren't great in it, and he was like wilding out, like saying like, you lot, when I'm in Paso, you're always there, but when my music comes out, you're not supporting. And it might, like, I hear it, yeah, but at the same time, it's not like, if your music is being received and it's quality, not saying that the music wasn't quality, but it wasn't like his greatest work. If it's not your greatest work and people don't think it's that, then you can't really get onto them, because really and truly, you shouldn't actually be in a position that you are because of what you've done. So the fact that you're even in that position, you still got millions of followers, you're still able to tour, do all of these things, but this one album, now you're tweeting and you're saying all of this. It's like, come on, man.
For him to even be allowed to do Wireless, Afro Nation, all these big festivals, what?
It's mad.
Do you think Tory Lanez could do that?
Nah.
The Baby. Do you think these people who've been cancelled could go do that? No.
But
and you punched up one of the babies.
Yeah.
In the culture.
Yeah.
One of the most popular people on earth. You punched her up.
Crazy still.
And you're still out here.
But he did time.
Just be grateful for whatever it is that you're getting.
Be grateful.
Just
still.
be grateful for what it is you're getting.
Yeah.
Because anything else is a bonus. Yeah? You can't be punching women and then complaining about people. What?
Yeah, nah.
Just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's why I remember when I first met you, I looked at you a bit weird.
I like his music.
No, but it's not just about that, bro. You said if you could be any celebrity, you said you'd be Chris Brown.
Because of the talent.
Weird.
Because
that's
of the
strange.
talent.
That's strange.
It's not strange.
He's
the one.
If you're talking about talent, then why not R. Kelly? R. Kelly's way more talented than Chris Brown.
No, he's not way more talented than
R.
Chris
Kelly,
Brown.
On a real.
Chris Brown, hold on. Chris Brown.
Wait, stop.
No, I'm not just talking as an artist.
You're gonna get me mad.
No, I'm not just talking as a musical artist.
You're going to get me mad.
R. Kelly can't dance.
Okay, cool. If you're talking about that talent, yeah, cool.
I'm talking overall.
Just overall talent.
Bro, he can sing, rap, dance, play basketball, play American football. He can draw. Bro, that is...
But he'd still lose in the verses.
To who? Against who?
R. Kelly.
Well, that's different. Everyone would. Even Usher would lose, bro.
Yeah, We're not going to forget fuck R. Kelly, innit?
But Usher, I mean, Chris Brown, bro, the guy's talented, bro. That's
what
I meant.
That even came up whilst I was away. Usher versus Chris Brown. Did you see that whole versus thing?
Yeah.
Who you got in that?
I think it's tight. It's tighter than people think.
It is tight. It's Usher, though. Usher wins. Come on, bro.
Not comfortably, though. Okay. Not comfortably.
You're not, but I remember, you're not really an old head like that. You don't take in the old school
But
R&B.
I know he's bangers, innit? I know he's bangers. And if I was to listen to it as a fan, I would be 50-50. And it depends on what song they put against what song. Like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Because people would like try to downplay the amount of bangers Chris Brown has. He has
Chris
bangers,
Brown's
bro.
got bangers.
He's got bangers, bro.
No, he does. No one's disputing that. But Usher's, again, if it's just R&B, don't even... Very few people can talk to Usher on R&B.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But either way, moving on from Chris Brown and R. Kelly and all these weirdos.
I don't know why you brought R. Kelly up.
Because you said, it's just about talent. I just want to be his talent.
So I shouldn't want to be as talented as someone like Michael Jackson. Exactly. Them men are talented. Don't mean that they weren't messed up in one way or shape or form.
But who thinks to be that person?
It's not B.
I said if you had
talented.
To be one celebrity, who would it be? And you said
talented,
Chris Brown.
As talented.
No, but you didn't know the talent was not mentioned.
Who did you say? 50 Cent.
No, I didn't say that.
50 Cent.
Now you're just reaching. You're reaching. I never said that. Anyway.
Nah, you know what? There was an interview that came out recently. Daniel Kaluuya and
Why did
Rashford.
People say that? Is that how you say his name?
Kaluuya.
I thought it was Kaluuya.
Kaluuya, potentially.
Everyone
maybe.
says Kaluuya. Where's the W in his name?
I don't know. Sorry, English A-star.
He's like one of our best actors. You get me?
Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya and Marcus Rashford.
And LeBron James.
Yeah, they did it uninterrupted, innit? It was an interesting conversation because...
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I didn't.
I feel like it was too soon for Rashford, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like
an interview?
That stage where you're going to bare your all and talk about experiences that you've been through as an artist, sportsman, or wherever you are, I feel like it was too soon. Because when I was watching it, I just felt like he wasn't comfortable. Like he was still, in his mind, he was still caring of some of the things that he was saying. I could feel it. Do you know what I mean? You know when you see someone talking and they're talking with hesitation, they're talking with like they've got a limit to what they can say. Daniel, he was just talking free. Same as LeBron, same as
less pressure on him though.
less pressure how?
Maybe a little bit.
What you're talking about is literally your own experiences. They
100%.
they brought up the Euro situation, yeah, and they were like, how did it make you feel? And Rashford, I wouldn't say he was insinuating that it was calm and that you fans just get mad, yeah, but he kind of did say like, you know what, fans just get mad and it's just because they want you to win. And Daniel was like, nah, bro. Like,
I was disappointed in what you said.
Bro, that's not good enough.
I was disappointed because it sounded like he was justifying it.
Yeah.
Right? He said, they just want you to win. It's like, no,
bro, they're racist.
Right.
They're racist.
And that's a big problem. And that's why I'm so glad that my man, Daniel Kaluuya, was there because it gave like the voice that we would have given if it was any one of the man them sitting down in that position.
And also, when you watch it, and even the way Rashford was like taking in what he was saying, you could tell he wanted to say that.
Of course he
But
did.
it's like, he could, like, that's what I mean about limitation, because Daniel was just talking and he was nodding like with his whole neck so man could say, yeah, like, I agree with what you're saying. Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but the problem, I don't think it's necessarily a Rashford problem. I think it's a footballer problem.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think there's any stage in a footballer's career whilst they're still playing and employed by a club where they can go and sit down and have a candid conversation like that, unless, you know, you're 30 plus, your career's coming to an end anyway. Like,
don't jump on it then.
But the reason I say that is because with those younger players, it's like they know that there's going to be ramifications, not just in the media, but also potentially in the club. You never know. Maybe in the England setup, you never know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? What made it more irritating is that he tried to make it not about race. And he said, you know, David Beckham went through it, to kind of say, look, white people go through it as well. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not even nearly the same thing.
It's not the same.
And that wasn't justified in itself
at
anyway.
all. And that's what I'm saying though. It's like, it's a very strange one, isn't it? Because I feel like that Daniel Kaluuya, right? He summed it up.
Let's call him DK.
DK, whatever, man. He summed it up perfectly.
Yeah, the identity stuff
was amazing. Like, everything that I would have wanted someone to say in that situation, he said it, bro.
But what you've also got to remember is he's an actor. He's very articulate, well educated in how you say things. And not just that, but I don't know if this is true. Somebody might correct me, but I feel like footballers are one of the most media trained industries.
Yeah.
Like, football players are so media trained to the point where it's almost robotic.
Yeah.
To get an interview out of a player that isn't along the same lines as every other interview that's just happened on the same day or the year before that or the year before that. From the beginning of time, footballers have been robotic, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, that platform that they put you in, you're sitting in seats, man are getting trims, you're sitting across the greatest athletes of all time, and they're talking about experiences that they've been through, and they're being very open. It's like, bro, like, you should use this as an opportunity to just be free, like, be yourself, and so people can actually see who you are, because there's a lot of the abuse that Rashford gets, not even the race stuff, from his fans or people that just want to support him, is that there's not like realness. It's like there's like a machine that is like driving him. And I'm not saying that he's not the head of it and he's not doing all of his stuff, but for example, when he had that situation with that fan, and then he wrote a statement, or his team or whatever wrote a statement, it's like, bro, you have nothing to apologize for.
No.
A fan was sticking it on you and you said, bro, like, what's up? Like, you want to talk about it here? There's nothing wrong with that, because you're human as well. And what these people try to make you look like is that you're not human, you're just a footballer. And in that environment, he almost played into that narrative.
I know, but that's all he knows. He's been media trained within an inch of his life. How long has he been playing for United for? Well over 10 years. He's only 24.
Yeah.
He's been media trained since the age of probably 11, bro. Like, these people aren't normal people. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being an actor, you're in a lot more of a creative industry. I'm not saying football's a very creative sport, but your creativity is your word of mouth with acting. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? With football, the creativity is at your feet. You get what I'm saying? It's not the same thing. You're not articulating yourself. Your expression is through ball. Yeah. It's not the same.
But that's what I'm like. But with the modern day footballers now, my thing is, and this is why I even want to why I'm in this space to a certain extent. Like, I've always wanted to be in this space to allow footballers to be free. Let people see a side of footballers that you don't necessarily see, whether they're being serious, whether they're being funny or whatever. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the reason why they're the way they are is because of what they've seen with other footballers, how things can get misconstrued. You say one thing and then suddenly it's like, that's not what I meant. And then your club saying you can't do any more interviews. That shouldn't be the case. It's like you should push through. I'm not saying that they should go to the extreme of, let's say, a Lukaku who done an interview voluntarily, but at the time it just didn't make sense. I'm all for footballers being honest and open about whatever situation that they're in, but you need to make sure that the platform you use is a platform that is like honest. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not trying to make a story out of, even though it's entertainment, not trying to make a story out of it. It's like, we just sat down with Lukaku, this is what was said, not the headline. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's tough, man. I'm just, like you said, I'm just glad that my man was in the room to say what everybody else was thinking, because he touched on so many things that us as black people living in the country that is in question, so relatable, bro. Like everything he was talking about in terms of like the identity of being a English person, but
it's crazy.
Working out where your
where
places,
you fit in, bro.
Yeah, like
where you fit in,
and also feeling that, can I even support this team? Like, can I support the team but separate from the country? Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's tough, bro. Because I had the same thoughts the same night
of
the Euro final. Can I support them anymore?
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
It didn't feel right.
That night felt terrible, you know. Bro. And people don't even deep it. Whatever the whole UK were feeling, we felt it 10 times more. Because, bro, I was looking around. There was racist attacks, bro. Let's not be like. There's people that are actually still have that in their mind. Like, oh, when we lost the final, this is what happened to me. These are the looks that I was getting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's mad because even like, obviously we had our madness, which was neither here nor there. But even walking back through Central at the time, just on edge.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the conversation always needs to be there, because there's people that are now not finding their voices, but like, say Daniel, he's in a position where he can talk about these things, he can articulate it so well. But like us as well, like we're in environments where we might be the only black person in a team or working with people, and it's like sometimes they don't actually know how you feel about being black in either this industry or just in the UK in general. Just because we take it in our stride, it's just like, yeah, they're calm. But when you deep it, like a lot, like the football example is the best example. When you're doing well, they will love you. Yep. But as soon as something mad happens,
it's all your fault.
You're black.
Yep. And you're not one of us.
Yeah, you are black. It's nuts still, bro.
It's crazy. Nuts. But I'm semi happy that it happened. And the reason I say that is because everyone had this ridiculous notion that the UK wasn't a racist country. And it used to really piss me off.
That gets me so mad, bro.
Like, and until that happened, I feel like that was a constant narrative. And nah, UK's not racist. America's much worse. Europe much worse. Bro, did you not see how they treated us?
Yeah.
Like, if that didn't happen, it wouldn't have highlighted the fuckery that man them go through.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as much as it's upsetting that we didn't win, at the same time, the silver lining from that situation is you got exposed. And now it's you, certain man, have even been jailed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is good that happened, to be fair.
100%.
But I was gonna switch it. I didn't know how I was gonna switch it, but because I know you don't watch Love Island, I just feel like there's been so much going on. Yeah, honestly, you not watching Love Island this season has actually annoyed me a little bit, because we could have even had like a little segment, like just on the amount of madness that is happening on that show. So let me just I'll give you two storylines.
Cool.
Yeah. So Gemma Owens. Yeah, she's in the villa.
Michael's Pickney. Cool.
She's in the villa. She's with one guy. I think he's like 27 or so. She's 19. Yeah. Obviously, there was all this narrative around if the age is calm. Everyone's like, look past that. However,
that's brazy, by the way.
However,
how you just looking past that?
It's just 8
years difference. It's not all right.
It's just the way it is, isn't it? But this Donny is controlling. I don't know how they've allowed this to happen.
Like in the show.
Yeah, because for example, the Casamore things that happened, yeah?
Right.
In Casamore, that basically the girls go to another villa.
The boys go to another villa.
No, it was this time it was the girls that went to the other villa. Okay. The boys stayed.
And the gang get brought in.
Yeah. Cool. So she did nothing. She had conversations with a few men, but nothing serious, yeah? And then one Donny was flirting with her. And you know, there's like a movie night where they show all the things that have happened. So they showed that clip of him flirting with her, and he was like, "Oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get in trouble." And she was like, "Yeah, you would." Donnie lost his head. He was like, "Oh, like, was you having conversations with him when you were sleeping at night? Because they were sharing a bed. It's like, was you facing him when you were sleeping at night?" Like, I promise you, it's actually crazy. And the worst thing about it is that Donnie like runs the villa. Like 27. Everyone thinks that he's like the main guy, and he's the most.
What's his name?
Luca.
I don't
He's
know their names like that.
so insecure. It's crazy, bro.
But all I know is I saw one long-winded narrative, and one of my little cousins explained it to me about this Jack's leaving and the manipulations and all that, blah blah blah.
But
but this is why I could never.
No, but that's what I'm saying with Love Island, yeah. It really does highlight certain relationships. Whether they, like, people have to realize it's reality TV, so they definitely do things for entertainment. Yeah. I know for a fact producers are telling them, you should go pull that person for a chat. They can't really dictate what happens in that conversation, but they can say, this is what you should talk about, type of thing, yeah. Whatever happens from there is that. But that Jack's what's been happening in Love Island this season has exposed how there's some strange people that aren't ready to be in relationships or just be around the opposite sex.
Or just be on telly.
Yeah.
Just get off telly.
Get off telly, bro.
Get off telly.
Because what he did, yeah, I can't lie to you. You know them man, they were basically, I'm not saying he doesn't have ADHD, yeah, but a lot of what he was doing, he was acting out. So a Don came in, Adam Collard, I don't know if you know him, yeah. He was from a few seasons ago. He came back, yeah. Big deal, by the way, because that Donnie is a legend, yeah. Came back, chatting to these girls, all smooth, like has game that they've not seen because all these other guys are the squares, yeah. Then that Jackson was rattled. I've not seen a man rattled like that in my life. Like,
swear down.
As in, you know when someone's talking about someone, yeah. And so when you think they're gonna talk to that guy, it's gonna be on. They have a conversation now, and then he's like doing the side comments. He's like, "Oh, you good, mate? How you doing, mate?" Like, and he's there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you think you're the like big un type of vibe?" It's like, bro, relax. Like, you're making me uncomfortable. But even at that, like, it wasn't even a thing until he started telling man to F off. Started telling the thing, like crying in bed. And I'm not saying that man shouldn't be emotional. To round it off,
what was he crying about?
He was basically losing himself. That's what the narrative is. In my opinion, I think he done something that was either out of like line with their rules, dashing something or doing something, because the way they tried to make it seem was like, oh, he has to leave because his head isn't in it. But the character that they showed us is like, this guy is like, he's a rugby player, he's a hothead. The episode that they showed of him when he was losing himself, there was bare things that just didn't make sense. Like, you know, when they've cut it and it's like, why is he crying now? Where did this come from? Type of thing. But yeah, those are the two where I was just like, this show is crazy, bro. Like, I need one of my dons to go on it just to see how they would fare on it still.
Bro, I can't lie. If I didn't have to become well known off the back of it, I'd do it for the banter. Because I feel like it would. I'd
love to see you.
Do you know why it'd be so funny, bro? Because I feel like I just wouldn't take nothing serious.
Yeah.
But that might be a problem for them, as in like the show, innit? Which is why I probably would never even, you know what I'm saying? But bro, it's not serious. It's not real life.
It's not real life. And
it's not real life.
The thing is, yeah, okay, so I've got a question for you, yeah? Because there's two people in there, Tasha and Andrew. Their relationship is terrible. Like, what I'd say about all these islanders, I don't know if people agree, all of them just seem mad fake in it. Like, they're all just in it to just stay to the end. They're acting in one way, shape or form. Andrew and Tasha, they're now boyfriend and girlfriend. The woman asked the guy to be his boyfriend, yeah? But people don't feel Tasha because I think I told you, every time a new don comes in, she's always chatting to them and saying, oh, this guy wants to get to know me and I want to, like, you bring out a new side that I've not seen before, all of this stuff, yeah? They saw it all on the video. They're all calm with it. But there was a scene where the guys were basically telling him, oh, like, she's basically using you type of thing. Like, oh, like, why you should know this. And he was getting angry, like, oh, if you're my guys, like, you should have told me earlier or something like that. And my question to you is, if you was with someone and your guy said that I don't think she's feeling you too tough, or I feel like she's just using you and waiting for the next man that is gonna be like that's gonna take your place. Like, what would you do with that information?
Never be in that situation. I would never be in that situation. I'm too good a judge of character to know that you're just in it for the little short term. I could see a things game a mile off. I've been through too much.
What you say? Your heart been broken?
Yeah, I've actually never been heartbroken before.
Have you not?
No, I've never been heartbroken.
Are you sure?
You know, I've never been broken up with. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why.
But I feel like heartbreak doesn't have to happen just because of a relationship ending. I feel like you can get broken-hearted in any type of relationship.
I've been broken-hearted in terms of like losing a grandparent.
Okay, no, not that type of in a relationship, either platonic or.
Never been heartbroken like that.
Serious?
Nah, not heartbroken for me. Of what it sounds like is you can't eat, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Every minute, every waking minute, you're thinking about that person. You can't do nothing. You can't function. It's long. Never.
I feel like you can be heartbroken in a relationship still.
You think I could?
No, I think just in general.
How do you mean?
You can be heartbroken, but still be with that person, if that makes sense. Like the person.
Give me an explanation.
Because for me, I feel like the people that are closest to you are the ones that can do the most damage to you.
100%.
How?
Because you're most vulnerable with
them.
They
affect your emotions, yeah. So, if that is the case, just because you haven't broken up doesn't mean in a relationship. If you get me seriously upset, let's say, that I can't be heartbroken. Like where I'm not like I'm sleeping for longer, or I can't eat because I'm that upset or I'm that angry. Do you get what I'm saying?
Not really. But the reason I say that is because I can't think of anything serious enough that could happen that would make me still stay in the relationship.
Really?
If you've broken my heart, bro, I'm out.
But I feel like
I'm out.
Do you feel like your parents have ever broken your heart?
No.
I feel like
yes, but no. Like,
do you feel like siblings, for example?
But that's not the same as a relationship. Like, that's
it's not the same. But I'm talking about the magnitude of the relationship and what it can do to you. So you're saying if you're in a relationship and your heart gets broken, you can't be with that person. But that's not the same case for like family.
That's my point though.
So why is that?
Because you can't choose your family. You can choose your partner, but you can't choose your dad or your mum.
You can't choose your family, but you can choose how much you let them affect you though.
To an extent. But it's like you say, the people that you love the most are the ones that can affect or hurt you the most. Yeah. And because of that, there's certain things you just can't control. This is why we've had this discussion before. Is love a choice, or is it something that's not a choice? Because if it is a choice, which is what you're saying, right? You can choose kind of whether or not you let certain things affect you. I think that comes from a place of love. If you don't love somebody, it's not going to hurt you that much if they say anything about you. When I see a comment on YouTube, Sav's a prick. I don't give a shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I couldn't care less. If my sister came and told me that now, that's going to affect, man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the way I look at it is like this, yeah. If somebody has broken your heart and you're still with them, you've got to ask yourself why you're still with them. Why would you even still allow yourself to be in a situation with somebody who's hurt you as badly as to break your heart?
But that's but I find that interesting though, because I feel like you can get brokenhearted in multiple relationships, man. Like, as in,
have you been heartbroken before?
I feel like I have. But I don't just put it on a relationship. I feel like when I lost the final, bro, I was heartbroken, bro. When I lost the last final that we were in, I was heartbroken. I couldn't eat, sleep. I was distraught, bro.
I hear it.
My heart was broke. And even till now, I'm doing pre-season and I'm still feeling away, bro. Because of that loss. So that's what I mean. Like, it comes in different shapes and forms.
But would you say that's heartbroken?
Yes.
Or would you just say you're gutted?
No, it's heartbreak.
I don't know.
It is. That's what I mean. Like, if you're just using heartbreak as just that form, if you break up or you've done me dirty, so we got to break up, then calm. If that's your definition of heartbreak, then calm. I just think that it's just a bigger meaning to it. Like, my parents, when they said that we're gonna eat McDonald's and we drove past it and I'm eating rice and stew at home, that's heartbreak, bro. No, I can't finish that food now. I'm heartbroken big man thing, bro. Like, there's so many different forms. When you get in trouble, and let's say your sister or your brother, it was really them, and you're the one that got the beats. Heartbreak, bro, because you didn't believe me. It wasn't me, mum. Like, no cap. That's heartbreak, bro.
No, I can hear it, but I don't know. I get what you're saying. You know what? I'll give you that. There's different forms of heartbreak. The McDonald's thing too far, but there's different forms of heartbreak. You're right.
So I was gonna go into, because we were talking about the Love Island thing.
Yeah, cool.
How important at this age? Because the man and we're talking about this in the chat for a while. Like, I don't even know why man are talking about it like that. But how important are CRBs at this age for the girl you want to get to know? Like, if
I give you at this age, you're like 3 years older than me, so you got what age are you talking about?
Don't say that. Don't say that. We're the same age. If you get with someone, you're getting with someone, yeah. And let's say I know her and Chef knows her, for example.
Cool.
And you're like, man, like, what's she saying? How big of how much does that play?
CRB is important.
Is it?
In my opinion. Yeah, because I feel like people are very performative. You can get one version of somebody that they want you to see, right? The early months and stages of a relationship or a talking stage is pure performance.
Okay.
People are just acting, right? So I'm going to get the lowdown from somebody that I know and trust, right? And I'm not going to go to a man if I don't really know him like that, or a girl if I don't really know her like that and say, yo, what's this? Nah, well, I'll go on with that. I'm not going to do that unless I trust your judgment and you're going to give me a very straight down the line. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it's important though. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's because these are kind of crucial years.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna actually put time and effort into you, I know it can't be in vain. Do you get what I'm saying?
So what if the information was, let's say,
she's a Jezebel,
was
a Jezebel,
like 6-7 years ago?
Then you just can't be on my arm. As simple as that. You just can't be on my arm, bro.
What if she's changed, bro?
My bro, I can't lie to you. I'm very happy for you that you've changed, innit? Happy
but it's not for you.
Nah, because you know what? And I don't really care whether people want to say it's insecurities. I'm a very secure man. It's not about that. Yeah. It's just about principle, innit?
Okay. And
I'm a very principled man. I'm not a slave to my sexual desires, and I never have been. And if you were, that means me and you're not the same. Do you get what I'm saying? It's as simple as that.
That's interesting, because this is even a childish one that stemmed from this conversation. So is people body count, does that play a part in? Is that something you would want to find out?
Context is important with body count. It's not something I'd ever want to know.
Facts.
But I would like to get a gauge.
Yeah. It's tricky though.
I like to get a gauge, but I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Like at the age that I'm at now, I don't really care that much. But you see, when we was like 21 and when I was like 18, 19, if your body count was 20, you've been doing a lot in a short space of time.
Yeah.
But we're older now. If your body count's 20.
But okay, so let's say uni times she wasn't on a madness, but
she sucked a lot of men off.
Nah, like she was just active. Like she was just living free, having a uni experience. Yeah.
What's living free? You're not saying anything.
I'm not saying that 20 is too mad, but let's say like she was just let's say dating multiple people. Yeah. Don't know what that means in terms of what she got into in their secret places, but she dated multiple people. Now you see her, she's good people, who's got a good group of friends. She's working, and this is 6 years ago. Yeah, she's working. Not even cool with the friends that she had back then. You not heard much of her since then, and all the info that I have is from that time period. But when you buck her, you get along so well. Like you've seen her peoples. They're all cool. They vibes together. They hold themselves in a high regard. Like, how much does that information impact you? Would you address it? Because I feel like that type of information would not need to be addressed, but if once it's said, it needs to come up somehow.
I hear what you're saying. I wouldn't at this stage in my life. Ooh. I've kind of been in that situation before, actually. I'm deep in.
Is it?
Kind of, not really, but yes. Like where I've done like a CRB, but the girl's run a CRB on herself and told me certain things. And she said, I need to let you know this because this and that. I was thinking, you know what, you're a big woman. You came to me and you said this and you know what, I'm going to give you the benefit of that.
Yeah.
And then I've still pursued it. don't know. She was a bit. It could have. Certain things that were red flags early, I turned them pink because I liked her. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. That you can end up being in situations or putting yourself in scenarios that your future self will not want you to be in. Do you get what I'm saying? That there's certain things now at this age I wouldn't do again. But like, is body count that deep? No. Is somebody's history that deep? No. But are you an extension of me? Yes. Are you a representation of me? Yes. So you need to also be of a certain ilk. Yeah. Because I'm a real top tier Donny.
Yeah, I feel you.
So if you're going to come into my life, you need to be in the same echelon. Yeah. I'm not, yeah? Yeah. It's not, like, don't get me misconstrued with one of these average Donnies. It's not that. So if you're going to be expecting a certain, then you need to be doing the same.
Feel you still. One more question.
Go on.
Yeah. How do you feel about party holidays? Because a lot of things have come from Love Island and Casa More. Obviously, it's all bants, yeah? Yeah. But do you genuinely feel a way about your girl going on a party holiday, let's say a Miami or a Croatia?
No, not at all. But that's because I'm somebody who, like I just said, I know who I am, innit? I feel like for certain men who are a little less secure about what they quote unquote bring to the table, or about certain things, they're just not gonna like that much. I was listening to Andrew Tate's thing, talking about how he would never let his missus go on a girl's holiday, but he could go on as many holidays as possible. Wait there, because you could say he's misogynistic and chauvinistic for sure.
Let me not go that far. Not sexist,
but do you know what's funny? 100%. Yeah, like he said, I don't know why this analogy was so funny and how it made sense, but it's also just bollocks. But I'll tell you the analogy. He said, for a girl to go on holiday is like me leaving my car in a parking lot where I know people are going to try and break into it, right? Are you going to leave your car in a parking lot where people are going to try and break into it? No, you're not. You're going to make sure that your car is somewhere safe, out of sight, and no one's trying to break into it. My girl going on holiday is her putting herself in a parking lot to get broken into. That's a mad analogy.
That's a mad analogy. I hear it though.
I understand what he's trying to say.
But it is a mad analogy.
You can't compare a woman and a car. It's just not the same thing.
The only point that I do agree with on the opposite side, and this is just not even playing devil's advocate, because I do understand it. Some men on these holidays are strange still. Like they genuinely
do weird stuff.
Move a type of way. They'll touch before they say hi and all of that stuff. Thinking of your girl being in that environment isn't a nice feeling at all.
Nah.
It's not a nice feeling at all.
Nah.
But at the same time, you can't deprive your girl of that because of that type of person. You just gotta hope that person gets arrested and all those people that are wrongers, because now there's social media. People are getting outed for just being weird, bro. Yeah. So
but when I get a girl anyway, like she'll know how to box. I'm being deadly serious.
I feel you still.
She'll know how to box, and I might even say that she needs to do certain self-defense classes. There's got to be something going. Yeah. Because you're not going to be in a situation where man have got you against the wall and you're not doing something.
Yeah.
You understand?
I feel you.
Anyway, that was it. That was another episode of OTR on the rocks. Come on. We're back every single Sunday. 12 p.m.
We're going to be on point again.
We're going to be on point. We have to.
And we're getting big guests in the building. So
come on, you done.
Yeah. If you have any topics or anything you want us to talk about, let us know. If you have any person or people you want us to speak to, let us know. Because we're
involved.
We're gonna pick it up a little bit. I was gonna think of a saying, but I can't.
It weren't flowing.
It wasn't flowing still.
You can go back to using your feminine fan. You get me?
Wow, you can get a grip. Bye guys, love you all.